Before we start, if you enjoy content like this, I'd really appreciate a follow, like, and subscribe. These videos take effort and time, and I would just love it if I could get some support.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. This definition is my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in Florence. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they picture my archive. Point can't be so the 4 times. If you play, then you lay right there by your own kind. Hold up a flow with a logo. Tell them put this bitch back like so-so. Got the strap shit here in the chokehold. Did a shot it out, shout out to Pogo.
So Winston's primary fire on his left click is a slow, consistent stream of damage, not a whole lot. And yeah, melee 40. You hold his right click to gain more damage. Max is 60 damage, and minimum is like 50 or 60. For sure. So next you're gonna have a bubble, and this is quite actually really helpful when you go into your dives. This is 650. I think it lasts around about 8 seconds, possibly. And yeah. Next you're gonna have his jumping ability, which is his leap. Every 5 seconds does a decent amount of damage when landing directly, which is 60 in the center, and disperses the further away the target is. So as you can see one more time, 60, it hits other people back also. It's very good to start your engages with. So a combo that you can do is you can jump, melee, and then land. So you can see I did 60 and 40, so a total of 100 damage. Another variation is when I use my secondary fire, melee and then land, doing roundabout 160 damage. This is amazing on Winston, as we want that initial burst damage and then slowly tickle them to death with our primary fire. Next we have his ult, Primal Rage. Does 50 damage per hit, 60 damage when critically landing on someone, and gains him full HP back, also increasing his base HP by 1325, including shield. I meant armor. Another thing that you can use is you can double jump with Winston when you use his ult. So you can jump in base form, then ult, and then jump again. The same is true when you're about to end off your Primal Rage form. You can jump, and then jump one more time. This tip is very useful, for example when it's overtime and you just need to get there fast. That's the time you use it. I believe the best minor perk for Winston is Tesla Charge, so you can gain speed the more enemies that are in your primary fire, capping out at 30% speed. I believe this is consistently way more helpful. And the second one I usually pick is Revitalizing Barrier, although you could also make an argument to use the the one on the left. I don't know the name yet. And yeah, as you can see, I'm healing my teammates, and I could also heal myself. It's amazing on Winston, especially if you're using double dive, which I usually queue up with. So yeah, you can help out your fellow divers with this ability, very helpful. So with the other major perk, onto the left, so when it's fully charged, it bounces off to a maximum of 2 people. So you can see here, hits for 60 and the other one 48. So very helpful, especially if you're going for 2 supports, right? Okay, so right here I see this Mizuki, right? So I'm gonna press leap, I'm gonna aim it at him, and then cancel my melee to insta-kill him. Great burst damage.
I'm on! I'm dead. You got destroyed again. Oh, he went evil!
No! Not only is this a fun clip with friends, it also shows how I should use Winston ult. As you can see here, I'm using Winston's ult not just to confirm kills, but also stall points.
I'm here.
You got this. Everyone's back! He's stepping right up!
I'm getting fucked.
Oh, bro, I thought 9 for a second, bro. That was gonna be grim. Oh, who the fuck's on point? Chat! Oh man, but this game she's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
The point of that clip was to show how good Winston can be when stalling point. In that clip alone, I stalled for 47 seconds, which is insane, especially since Winston's ult heals him to full HP when used. In that example, I was able to stall until my team comes back. Granted, we did lose at the end, and I think I could have played way better to secure us that win, but even then, I still think the stall itself was amazing. And it should teach you how well Winston can stall. So in this clip, I use Chain Lightning as my major perk. See how much ult charge that actually gives me. 45 all the way to 50. So yeah, it is actually quite good, not bad at all. And if you've been paying attention, I've been getting crazy ult charge just from my secondary fire. So in this clip, I use Winston's greatest burst damage potential. So I will use leap, secondary fire, melee cancel, and then land. So as you can see, I have my secondary fire charged up already for him. Okay, so I shot him already, bam, straight to him. Then I landed on him. So if we go back, we can actually see the amount of burst damage it has done to it. A simple way to use Winston's ult is to put the tank or any type of character into the corner. As you can see here, I try to go to Mei wall, he shifts a bit and then we put him into this wall, doing so much damage. He dashes away and I still catch up to him and kill him. Yeah, okay, so for this clip, I probably should have not ulted in front of the Kiri. She gets away, and I'm kind of just stuck here. I go for the Sigma, right? Put him into the wall like I said, and then I don't know why, I shift him out of the wall. And I focus on Symmetra now, because she's obviously lower. So I go take that high ground, see Symmetra there, and finish off with the combo. I see Ramatra trying to get on me, so I go to high ground instantly. Yeah, so as Winston, you should probably never go into a Ramatra. He's like a really good counter towards you. So yeah, when you see Ramatra, you go and dive the backline, right? Because you have far better mobility than him. So yeah. We talked about one tank counter for Winston. Some other tank counters that I usually have troubles with is Junk Queen. Mainly because she's Brawl and she plays really close within her team. And she has this knife that pulls you back. So a good Junk Queen will actually time her knife pull, right? So when I'm about to jump, she pulls me in and then I'm screwed, right? Because I have no HP, no barrier at this time because my gameplay loop won't allow me for that. And then I'm screwed after that. Yeah, Roadhog's also just another character that you should be careful about. I don't know if you might want to switch off Winston if that's the case. Depends how good you are on him, really. And it's mainly because he just has that hook, right? That hook just does so much damage, it just lays onto you. And especially if they're playing like a team comp with a lot of CC, they can hook you, anti-nade, and then sleep you, and then you're just dead, right? Because there's gonna be 5 people on you as soon as the Roadhog hooks you. So yeah, not a whole lot you can do when it comes to a Roadhog, maybe a Junker Queen, and also a Ramatra. There's some other tank counters, I'd say, but like, you can, if you're really good at what you do, you can play around them. Reaper as a character also destroys you as a DPS. He destroys your shield easily, and he takes away your health pool just in a couple of shots. Same thing with Bastion. When he goes turret form, your shield's gone, and you're kind of just a sitting duck. And also Cassidy, yeah. And to be honest, the only way that you could play Winston into those card counters is teamwork. That's as simple as it gets. Winston is really good at enabling other DPS dives to do their job, right? So I'm very lucky to have one of my friends who plays Venture that plays well with Winston because we're both dive characters. When Winston is paired up with another DPS dive, or another just dive character in general, yeah, his lethality really increases. Especially since Winston as a character shouldn't and doesn't have a lot of burst damage options, right? He has like one burst damage combo, and after that it's just hoping and praying that someone doesn't constantly keep up with the heals that you're dishing out. Yeah, because Winston's tick damage, like his M1s, can get out-healed easily. I've had situations where I'm just like tickling this guy, right? And then this fucking Moria keeps healing the other tank and I just can't kill. Even though the tank's like 1 HP and he just out-heals me. It's crazy. Okay, so at the end of this video, I hope that you learned something. If you like content like this, showing support would mean the world to me. Wow, that guy just bitched on me. What the fuck?